There was a Nazi Maniputo man and a Nazi Paroi man in a room, and they hated each other, and then in walked the ball head, and suddenly the two Māori men were cousins, and they hit each other's backs hard, and then the Pākehā said, hang on a minute, isn't that you, Constable Jeffries, you pig cunty? And Tom turned to his mate, Constable Emmy Jeffries, and said, what the fuck? So you never said you were a pig? And that's how you play Māori bully pig. And that's a true story of why Jenny may stop being a cop. Never mind racism. Doesn't matter what colour a trainee is, they hardly ever get taken home to meet the folks. Well, it doesn't matter what colour the phone is, the calls are too expensive. Telecom, you fuck cunty. You fucking rip-offs. Never mind racism, it doesn't matter what colour a dildo is, it's more committed than a man. Once Howard Morrison and Billy T. James were in a pub just outside Taupiri, and Howard Morrison was going on and on about how he made the last note of how great they are last for 2 hours even though no one was clapping, and then Billy T. James leaned over and said, now honestly, if you don't shut the fuck up and buy me the next round, I'm going to kick you in the nuts until you're dead, Nearcar. Howard Morrison was taken aback by this and asked Billy T. James, who the fuck doesn't want to listen to Howard Morrison talk about Howard Morrison for 9 hours? And that's the true story of how Howard Morrison died. The white man's history books will show that Billy T. James died before Howard Morrison, but the white man's history books also show they beat Riwi Maniputo in a fight, and that just isn't fucking true either. I think we can all learn from that. Well, I guess we can all learn from that. Johnny. And for all of you at home, remember this one thing. New Zealand is the greatest fucking country on the planet. And get the fuck off me, Leo Panapa. Hey, that was awesome. I love you. See it, chats. Yes, see it, chats. Hey, Jesus is dick. Sonny Gray's fucking hot. Sonny Gray's fucking hot, Holmes. I used to know Whatawanakore when he was a puto like his mum. I'm so important I have to record my own thoughts. Dear Jesus, thank you for making me white because you really fuck over brown people. I don't know what they did to you, but you just won't let up. They are people too, you know, Jesus. Even the gay and girl ones. And I need you to calm your ego down, nigga. You think you're better than everyone. You need to be a little bit like the credits roll back off the page, Nearcar. Yeah. Look, cuz, we know someone in your family had good jokes, and we need them, because we are the law. Yeah, we are the law. Now give us the jokes or you're going to jail. Nah, sweet ass, that's okay. Damn, you got us there. Please, give me here some jugs. It's Friday for fuck's sake, and alcohol just won't do it. Hey, you see my wife? I need jugs. Yeah, okay, cuz, you know why we're here. If you don't give us the jugs, you're going to jail. Oh, nah, sweet, that's okay. Please, give me here some jugs. Hey, give me here some jugs, cuz. If you give us the jugs, we promise not to beat up any minorities anymore. Really? Of course not, that's standard police procedure, but I'll suck your dick. My cousin Leonie Keynes, the writer, tries to convince me to watch Flight of the Conchords. I go, wasn't he on skits? This ships wasn't very funny. Leonie, being an amazing writer, talks me into watching it with a bomb full of kiwi. Jermaine was doing the same ship as skits. Upskill near car. And cut. Dad said, maybe we should see other people. And then Mum said, oh, ship no, motherfucker. You don't get off that easy. And then Dad said, I don't think these kids are even mine. And then Mum said, of course they aren't your kids, you idiot. One of them is Chinese, for fuck's sake. And then Dad said, you haven't even sucked my dick since the night I met you. And then Mum said, I've been too busy sucking everyone else's. These are bigger and I get tired. I don't think anybody should have to fuck more ugly dick than Anna Barclay. You can't teach that. Can't teach that. I need a partner who just shuts the fuck up and gives me money. I need a partner who just shuts the fuck up and lets me sleep around a lot. I mean a lot. A lot. I need a partner who just shuts the fuck up and fuck. Kiwi! Sometimes it's hard being an English Kiwi. I have to deal with things that other Kiwis just don't understand. So the Queen, Millie Elder and I were up one night smoking crack, and I've never had to go so hard in my life. That llama sucks! Nothing has changed for me since Johnny got rich. Feeling important and needed is far more important than money at my age. The older I get, the more I realise school sucks. Hard. The older I get, the more I realise I should have started having sex a lot earlier. 14 is way too old. The older I get, the more I realise drugs would have been a better option as a job. Damn, you cleaning toilets for your good free $4.50 an hour. The older I get, the more I realise getting old sucks. The older I get, the more I realise getting wasted is a good thing compared to not being wasted. The older I get, the more I realise you should never turn down sex. The older I get, the more I realise love is another word for addiction. Man, I've loved me some drugs and now love me right back. Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee and Jet Li were all better actors than the last 5 Oscar winners. I told them they should have done more Holocaust films. You should never be sting to your kids because the rest of the world already has it in for them, especially the Christian right. The older I get, the more I realise it really was the white man's fault for all of the ships. Michael Laws has a strong belief that taking things back to the good old days when brown people were slaves and white people were assholes is a good thing. And here at Destiny's Church, we agree with Michael Laws. And this just in, white people are still assholes. And this just in, white people are still assholes. Bro, I'm so wasted, white people don't seem like assholes. No, I'm not that wasted. Brooke McAllister's fucking hot. I'm so wasted, I can smell ninjas. I'm so wasted, I can feel words in my mouth. Pussy, 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 tits, pussy, tits, pussy, tits, pussy, tits. I'm so wasted, bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs, nigga. I'm so wasted, I feel orange and Robin Malcolm is licking me. Get the fuck off me, Robin. I'm so wasted, Sharon Hunter just talked me into buying some piece of ships that I don't need with their tight firm abs and breasts are us. Can the New Zealand Music Awards stop putting bands with brown lead singers in roots categories? Fat Freddy, Salmonella, Dub and Tiki are not fucking roots! Yeah! Come on, Coke! Kick in, Coke! Come on, Viking, and kick in, baby, kick in! Never bring up Beyonce as a real one when you sleep with a tranny. But just go crazy. And still neither of us look the same as Samantha Hayes. And I'm gonna name the baby, shut the fuck up, Siobhan, you sexy butch. Only made from cows who are hard. You know what? It wasn't until I seen P-Money turn to techno that I knew he was gay. P Money likes young butchers, but young butchers don't like him. It wasn't until I seen Scribe, we're all read to the big collar coordinator with Vodafone at the New Zealand Music Awards, that I knew he was gay. It wasn't until I seen Tim Finn that I knew he was gay. It wasn't until I seen Brian Tamaki that I knew he was gay. It wasn't until I seen Find My Pretties dressed up like good little colonialised fags that I knew that they and everyone that plays with them are now and forever gay. It wasn't until I seen the New Zealand Music Awards where everyone is trying to dress, talk and act in their John boxes that you realise how cool Regan is and how the rest of the industry is fucking gay. It wasn't until I had Joe Cotton on me that I realised she's not fat and she's gay. I don't Māori own the land in Aotearoa, New Zealand, but English own the land in England. Anyway, come on, Bourbon. Come, Bourbon. Mike Chun and Tim Finn were being fags. The new band from Kiwi. When Mike Chun said, "Thank God for C4's 100 most racist moments, otherwise no one would have heard of us." Nika. If Jesus was around today, how many people would suck his dick? If your neighbour was beating his wife and you went next door and seen Jesus standing there doing nothing, what would you do? And they still suck his dick. Fuck. I can't even read the ships. In breaking news, Jesus was arrested today for watching a woman get beaten to death. The judge ruled that I reckon the 30th wave was not an excuse. Jesus replied, "This is fucking bullshit, Holmes. My dad gets away with the shit all the time. Nika. Who the fuck likes Diet Pepsi?" I once had Tammy Eti and Howard Morrison on the show, and as always, they were arguing over who was the more real Māori. Tammy Eti is mocking Howard Howard about singing baldhead songs to baldheads, ruining Māori songs by singing the last note for 9 hours. Then when the crowd doesn't reply, he changes the key and yells at the band and tries again. Then Howard Morrison calmly leans over to Tammy Eti and says, "You own way too much land to be a real Māori." You know Tammy. He reaches behind and pulls out a shotgun, and that's the true story of how Howard Morrison died. I'm getting more sex now than Lynn Urquhart. I'm getting more sex now than Trudy Goodwin's crack dealer. I'm getting more sex now than Trudy Goodwin in her first year of high school. I'm getting more sex now than Clint from The Edge in a prison cell. I'm getting more sex now than the last female contestant on Celebrity Island. I'm getting more sex now than Island rugby player on a recruiting trip to play for Australia. I'm getting more sex now than your mum did before she got married. I'm getting more sex now than Mel Moanui in summer. I'm getting more sex now than a $2 hooker during a half-price sale on John Key's birthday. I'm getting more sex now than when TK from Shortless Chic was a bouncer in Hamilton. Fuck. I'm so wasted. Fuck New Zealand on here.